Good morning from Yoga New You. Here's a little morning flow for you. So let's come to the tops of our mat. We're about a foot away from the top of your mat. Stand up nice and tall in Tandasana, so hands facing front, palms facing front. Let's ground our feet, root them into the mat. It's Earth Day tomorrow, so let's just connect with the earth. Breathe in to raise your hands up. Breathe out to take them down to our heart space. So in Ujjayi Mudra, which is prayer pose. Set ourselves a little intention, so a little happy thought. Something maybe to guide us through the rest of our day. It could be something that you're quite excited to do. But anything that you, if your mind starts to wander, you want to bring it back to that thought to make you feel a little bit happier. So a little happy thought. So let's take a nice deep breath in. Bring our hands to our heart space. And just seal that into our heart space. Hands back to the centre. Breathe in to raise up. Breathe out to take those arms back and take them wide so that you're lifting your chest up, and then lift up your chin to the sky as well. Soft knees, feel soft bend in those knees. Bring the hands together, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Just connecting the breath and the flow together. And then your next in breath, you're going to breathe out and then breathe in as we raise up. Breathe out, breathe in, lifting up, breathing out, breathe in and raise. Now take your hands behind you, take a little bend in those knees, and then let's come forward and back, forward and back. Just putting some energy into the body here. And then take it to one side, and then the other side. Let's get that prana, that energy flowing through our body. And then interlink your hands, push them forwards, wriggle through those shoulders, those ball and socket joints. Breathe in to raise up. Breathe out, coming over to the left hand side. You could step out the foot as well, so you're on your toe. Just for a little stretch along the whole side of the body. Breathe in to raise up. Bring that foot in. Same on the other side. Breathe out. You could look up at the elbow crease. Help your balance a little. Breathe in to come up. Take the hands behind you. Push them away, push them away. So you're interlinking those hands behind you. Come onto your tippy toes of your left foot. Raise up that knee and hold that for the count of 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly take that back at a little 40-degree angle so your toes are pointing to the middle of the mat. Take a bend in that front knee. Draw those hands up, 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 up. And slowly start to come to the inside of your knee. Breathe here. Really squeezing those thighs together. You can squeeze your bottom, holding your belly, draw it back to your lower spine. Breathe in and come up. One more time, breathe out. Release the hands and put them either side to your right foot. Drop that left foot down and look up. Now crescent lunge. If your knees are a little bit grumpy, put a cushion underneath your knees. And then put the, make sure that your back foot, the toes are flat on the floor, so you're coming onto the top of your foot. And then you're slowly going to walk your hands back until your leg is straight. Wiggle your foot forward if you need to, and then lift up the foot into a little half splits here. Doesn't matter where you are, you can be up here if you wish, or you can come down. You might even be all the way down so that the bottom is on the heel. And then coming up, back into your lunge. And then I want you to place your your left hand onto the floor and lift up your right hand for a little twist. Just breathe here. And then take that right hand into next to the right foot, and then we can draw up the left hand and look behind you. Bring that hand down and then take that foot back, and we can come onto our knees here. Tuck your toes, and let's place our hands behind our backs and give our backs a little rub. Nice little rub here, and then slowly lean back, and then come forward, and slowly lean back, and come forward. One more time, slowly lean back and come forward. If you want a little bit more, you can lift up your left arm, take it back to the left heel, and then draw up the right and lean back slightly. And then you can repeat that on the other side. So you're just swaying and reaching for that ankle into our lovely swaying camel here. Working on the hips here. And if you want a little bit more, you can lift both arms up and take them back to your heels and look up. And then we're going to draw our hands down, pushing ourselves back into child's pose. So child's pose is your big two big toes together, and then your knees can come out to the mat. You can put your knees together as well if you wish. And then slowly start to draw your fingertips to the top of the mat. Take a lovely deep breath here. And then draw yourself up to all fours. Coming onto your tippy toes. Start to lift up your tailbone. So it goes up into the sky. And you're coming into downward facing dog. So it's like an inverted V. You can walk your feet a little bit here. Pedal through those feet. The most important thing though is to try and get a nice straight back. You can leave the knees bent, you don't have to have them straight. And then you can walk to the front of your mat. Breathe in and slowly unstack that spine. Nice and tall. Breathe in, draw the hands up, breathe out. Bring your hands to your heart space. Okay, now we're going to repeat that on the other side. So we're going to breathe in. Breathe out, take your hands behind you, push those hands away. Come onto the tippy toes of your right foot this time. Find what they call a drishti point, so little focal points, so somewhere that you can focus on to help you balance. Squeeze that belly button back to your lower spine, or if you know what your Mula Bandha is, if you've been to my classes, just zip up that little Mula Bandha, little energy lock, help to give you a bit more support. And then lift up that knee, take that back at a 45-degree angle, put a little bend in that front knee. A few breaths here. Lift up those arms and then slowly start to draw yourself to the inside of your knee. Raise yourself up. You can come back a little bit if you wish. And then let's go again, slowly to the inside of the knee. Then you're going to drop the hands either side of that left foot. Drop down that right knee, put a cushion under it if you need to, and look up. A few breaths here. And then slowly start to walk back. You want to wiggle that the left foot to the front and then come back on the heel. You can either sit right back or you can stay upright and have your toes tucked. A few breaths here. And then you're going to ground your right hand down and you're going to lift that left hand just for a little twist. You can drop that down and then you can come to the other side for a little twist. And then bring that leg back. You're back to your swaying camel again, so tuck your toes, rub your lower back, and then we're going to come to one side and then the other side. A little sway here. Working with that breath, breathing in to raise, breathing out to come back, breathing in. And then flatten those feet and slowly come into your child's pose. Few lovely breaths here. Let's move into table, coming into cat-cow. So you want to bring your fingers out nice and wide, and you can keep your tops of your feet flat on the mat. And as you breathe out, you want to round through that belly, dropping the tailbone down, breathing out. As you breathe in, lifting the tailbone and the head up. Breathe out to round. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to round. Breathe in to lift. One more time. And then we're going to take our left foot out to the side. And then we're going to raise up our left hand. And then we're just going to keep taking it underneath the right. Opening up that whole side body. And the hips, because you're bringing that left foot leg out. And place that hand back. And let's do the same with the other leg. Bring it out halfway. Drawing up the right arm, taking it under. And place both hands down. Draw yourself back to that child's pose, and then slowly come round onto your bottoms. Ground your feet into the floor, and then you're just going to window wiper from side to side. Really get into that piriformis, so that's that little muscle just here on the bottom. So where your tailbone is, it's normally about 1 centimetre down from your tailbone and from your coccyx, and then it's just underneath. And if it's sore, if you need to work on it, you'll feel it. If you press with your 2 fingers, you'll be able to feel where it is. So this is what we need to work on. If you've got a little tennis ball, you could actually put a tennis ball here and you can just roll your bottom up and down on a little tennis ball, which is really good for the working on that piriformis. But otherwise, let's just window wiper to start with. And then we're going to come into a really lovely hip opener in a minute. And it's going to help that piriformis as well. We're going to come into deer pose. And this is more of a yin pose than what we're going to come into next. So now I'd like to sit up straight. Grab yourself a cushion if if you want to stay here a little while. So a cushion just off your bed, and then you just wrap a blanket around it, unless you've got a bolster. So it's just a cushion off your bed and a nice blanket wrapped around it. Bring that just to the side. Roll your knees over to the right hand side. Hold onto your left foot and then take that back so that your thigh is is the same, equal to the top of your mat. So you want a nice horizontal line with the thigh and the top of your mat, and then your right foot and leg is going to be horizontal to the top of the mat as well. So it's almost like a 45 to 45 degree here, or a 90-90 depending on your body. So as straight as you can, but if you can't get straight, don't worry, just one leg behind the other with bent knees. Breathe in, draw yourself up, 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 up. Bring your cushion, and then slowly you can draw yourself over your cushion. And just lie here for a few moments. On your next in-breath, draw yourself up, move your cushion away. This is something you can do for about a minute as well. I want you to walk yourself over to the right hand side, look behind your right shoulder, and then walk all the way over to the right foot and the left knee, and look at your left foot. Bring both your feet together. And let's do a window wiper again. We can do the other side. Again, if you've got that tennis ball, get it underneath that piriformis. We're going to drop those knees over to the left hand side this time. Grab onto the right leg, right ankle, and get a nice horizontal front leg and horizontal back thigh. Breathe in, draw yourself up, 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 up. Grab your cushion, and then slowly take yourself over the cushion. With each inhale, extend. With each exhale, soften the body. Coming into that lovely deer pose. Dear, dear, that does feel nice. Something you can do on your own, and you can stay here for like 5 to 10 minutes if your body lets you. Always work on a scale of 1 to 10, and if anything hurts more than a 7, come out straight away, don't stay there. Steadiness and ease. Go into it steadily, ease into it gently. On your next in-breath, bring yourself up, take that cushion away. Walk yourself round to the left hand side, look over your left shoulder. Breathe in to extend yourself up, breathe out to go a bit further. And then slowly start to walk yourself round to your left foot. And if you can come up and around to the right knee or foot, then that's wonderful. But go wherever your body will let you. And then come back. And now we're going to go into a butterfly. So we're just going to put both of our soles of our feet together. So it's butterfly, Baddha Konasana. Hold on to your toes if you can, or your ankles, or you can hold on to your calves as well. And then you're just going to flap those beautiful butterfly wings and trying to get the wings lower. Breathe in here, let's take our elbows, bring our hands together, and then just slowly push into the knees if your knees aren't bad. If your knees are bad, then come and push into the thighs. If your knees are okay, then you can slowly push into those knees. Bring those hands up and behind you. And then let's put our right foot on the floor. And then slowly start to lift up your left foot. Come back onto your forearms. And then you're going to put that foot on the top of that right knee. And just push the left knee out. And you're coming into recline pigeon here. This is a really, really good one for the pains down the sides of the legs, bottom. It stops the piriformis from being tight, so it stops it squeezing on the sciatic nerve. A few minutes here. And slowly bring the knee over to the floor. Take a few lovely breaths. You can lay flat if you wish. Don't have to be raised up. And then slowly bring the foot over to the floor and look in the opposite direction. And let's just do that a few more times. So whichever direction the knee or the foot's going, the head is going in the opposite direction. So you always bring your head to the opposite direction wherever the lower body is stretching to when you're doing a twist. One more time with the knee, then come back up. We're going to swap over. Just holding it there for a few moments. If you want it stronger, you can bring that foot closer, and then you can lower the foot on the knee a bit. You can lay down, put your hand behind your head, and then just guide that right knee by pushing onto the top thigh, not near the knee there, don't push on the knee. And then you can bring the knee over to the side. Take the head in the opposite direction. If you're laying flat, bring the arm out wide. And then coming over to the other side. And centre. We'll just do this a few times. One more time with the knee. And then you're going to bring your feet out nice and long. Bring your arms out to the side. Take a lovely deep breath in. Extend that exhale. Breathe it in. And extend the exhale. Quietening down the body. If you've got a little blankie, put the blanket on. Cushion for your head. And slowly just bring your awareness to your breath. Notice the rise and the fall of your belly. How your body's feeling now to how it felt at the beginning. And just slowly soften the whole entire body. Just feel it melting into your mat. Connecting with the earth. There's positive and negative ions within the earth and our body. working together. Imagine a little rectangle in your brain. Breathe in for the short side, breathe in for 4. And breathe out for the long side, breathe out for 6. Breathe in for 4. Breathe out for 6. In for 4. Pause for 2. And breathe out for 6. Pause for 2. Breathe in for 4. Pause for 2. Breathe out for 6. And pause for 2. Then take your breath back to its natural rhythm. Remember that little intention you set at the beginning of the practice, that happy thought. Think of that happy thought. Bring your hands together, rub those hands. Get some energy going. Imagine that happy thought. Take that happy thought to your hands. And then take those hands to your heart space to give a little bit of happiness to your heart for the rest of the day. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and slowly start to bring one knee in. Doesn't matter which one, just give it a hug, up and down, rock it up and down. And then bring the other knee in, rock that up and down. And then both knees together. You can rock them up and down. You can do little circles on your lower back. One way, always remember to go the other way if you're going one way. And then you can roll both knees onto one side. If you're not in a rush this morning, you can get your pillow out again, have a little rest while you listen to the news maybe. Otherwise, slowly work your way up to a seated position. Cross legs if you can, if not, put them out nice and long. Bring the palms of your hands onto your knees. Your thumb and your first finger together in chin pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Place your hands together in Ujjayi Mudra. Namaste everybody. Have a beautiful, beautiful day and enjoy the rest of your yoga practice. If you're going to do a little bit tonight before you go to bed. That deer pose on its own is beautiful just to do that before you go to sleep. And you can do it on your bed as well. It doesn't have to be done on the floor. All the laying down exercises that we did with the recline pigeon can be done on your bed in the morning when you wake up as well. Okay, enjoy! Thank you for watching!